Welcome back to our channel. Today we're talking about one of the most famous animals to ever walk the earth, Lonesome George. This iconic Galapagos tortoise captured the hearts of people all over the world, not only because of his unique story, but also because he represented an entire species. Join us as we explore George's life, his struggles, and the lasting legacy he left behind. Lonesome George was a Pinta Island tortoise, one of the rarest subspecies of the Galapagos giant tortoises. Found in 1971 on the island of Pinta in the Galapagos archipelago, he was the last known individual of his kind. George's discovery was monumental because by the time scientists found him, his entire species was thought to be extinct due to hunting and habitat destruction by humans. George was immediately brought into a breeding program at the Charles Darwin Research Station, where he became a symbol of conservation and the fight against extinction. He was given the name Lonesome George because no other Pinta Island tortoise was ever found, making him the last survivor of his subspecies. For over 40 years, George lived in captivity on Santa Cruz Island in the Galapagos. His keepers tried tirelessly to find him a mate, even introducing him to females from similar tortoise subspecies, but their efforts were unsuccessful. Despite numerous attempts, George never produced any offspring, solidifying his status as the last of his kind. During his lifetime, George became a global conservation icon. Visitors from around the world came to see him, and he became a powerful reminder of the delicate balance of life on Earth and the importance of protecting endangered species. Lonesome George's story is deeply tied to the challenges faced by the Galapagos tortoises. Historically, sailors, pirates, and whalers hunted these tortoises for food, and introduced species like rats, goats, and pigs devastated their habitat, destroying vegetation and competing for resources. By the time George was found, his subspecies had already been nearly wiped out. The loss of habitat and food sources on Pinta Island led to the extinction of the Pinta Island tortoise in the wild, leaving George as the last of his kind. In June 2012, the world mourned the passing of Lonesome George at over 100 years old. His death marked the end of the Pinta Island tortoise, but his story doesn't end there. George left behind a powerful legacy, inspiring conservation efforts for endangered species worldwide. After George's death, his body was preserved and is now displayed at the Charles Darwin Research Station, serving as a permanent reminder of what can happen if we don't act to protect our planet's biodiversity. His story has fueled countless conservation programs, not only in the Galapagos but around the world, aiming to prevent other species from suffering the same fate. Lonesome George's life underscores the importance of wildlife conservation. His story teaches us that once a species is lost, it can never be brought back. However, thanks to efforts inspired by George, Galapagos tortoises from other islands have seen a revival. Programs to restore the habitat of other tortoise species, remove invasive species, and reintroduce captive-bred tortoises back into the wild are making a difference. These efforts show that it's never too late to act, and that we can still protect and save endangered species if we commit to conservation. Lonesome George may be gone, but his story continues to inspire and remind us of the fragility of life on Earth. As the last of his kind, George has become a symbol of hope and the fight to protect endangered species for future generations. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more incredible wildlife stories. Join us next time as we explore more of the wonders of the animal kingdom.